beneath the flowers for a couple of hours. Such a beautiful day. Good evening, everybody. Hi, it's your girl, Lachelle. You're probably thinking, what type of lyrics were those? I was listening to a song lately, and somehow, some way, the last part of my day, that's been in my head the whole time. Welcome back. This is a vocal building tutorial of a couple of videos more I'm doing based off the riffs, runs, and trills technique that I've been trying to practice. Okay, that was a little dramatic, but I'm just going to get right into it. So where I left off from starting with my series of vocal building, kind of taking in from other online influencers and instructors. By the way, this video is not for paid promotion, because if I use the name, then, that means that this video will have to, get permission to be, but it's not for monetary gain at any all. But I'm just going to mention hashtag shout out to Eric Arsenal for your amazing instruction, just kind of being another person to take on my own journey to regain my vocal health and to replenish my technique and my style more, to strengthen my talent and my skills more. So thank you. Shout out to him. Shout out to Cheryl Porter too for having her one. She has many, I'm sure, many warm-ups, but the one that I took to practice my own runs and to keep that momentum going for just allowing the air to kind of ascend and descend, and to give strength to how my runs are clear and concise. So I just wanted to just pay my respects. No promotion for this video for any type of thing. I will get into my own original videos. So just a couple of contents of this, and that's it. I'm moving on. All right. Well, just to kind of touch base. So based off what I've learned, there runs, trills, riffs, they're ornamentations to the music. You want to give a little taste, but you don't want to give too much. If you want references on kind of where I get that from, check out my previous vocal building videos where I'm as a student that is absorbing information, or that's just retaining a lesson from instructor Eric Arsenal. That's where I got that memo to pass on to my viewers. So he was really good, and where I started out with my first couple, and then I made about like 9 of them. Just to let them know how I'm looking out and reaching out to gain advice, practices on my techniques for my vocal building, where I got started to just reach back in and take care of my vocal health, and kind of, it's like a retraining thing. So I pretty much was retraining myself. But without further ado, sorry, that was a kind of 5-minute intro. Let's go ahead and get my piano. I'm hitting some random notes. Middle C. I'm not going to do the whole thing going up because I got to touch bass, but I can do the... When I sing and play, it doesn't tend to go too well, so I'm just going to start ooh, C major and go up half steps. Ooh. Number 1, E-A-I-O's. Also based off of what I learned in choir. La me da me ni po tu la me no me li po tu la. And when you see, I'm sitting down, but when you get a breath, you want to make sure breathing. They say your shoulders don't move, but Your chest is kind of supposed to open, also based off the technique. Sorry if my eyes are a little low. It is a little late and a little tired, but I am here and I'm committed. I'm committed as a host, so back on track. When you breathe, your chest's supposed to open up. Everything's relaxed. Just if you need to look into my earlier videos, 1 through 3, for how I took off relaxation and instructed by #EricArsenal. Thank you for everything, for your videos you made. I followed along very well. Okay, back on track. Here we go. One more. Ooh, F major. I would go down, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I noticed that I needed to protrude more air going up. Obviously, it's late. I have a neighbor downstairs. I don't want to wake her. So, moving on. Number 2. Ooh. Ah, here we go. Oohs. So just a variation of climbing up step by step and 3s going up. So you want to make sure your mouth is just not you don't want to force it. That's not what you want to do. That was too much. Oh man, I really appreciate, guys. I'm really trying to just have the energy. You could see it. It is late. I need to get to bed. I haven't had time. I'm a busy single mom. My son's out there watching TV. I told him maybe just be a little bit. So, oh my gosh, and my tonality has gotten back on track, which starting out, I will say a lot of times I was off only because just to kind of sing it, I always had, here's the thing, by mental knowledge, I always had perfect pitch, just knowing the keys, the tonalities, everything. Singing wise, of course, that's not always the case, but I was also, I don't think, I haven't really, that was just beginning to get back in touch with myself again. I hope that you see that I've gotten some progress down since then. I mean, I haven't made videos to track my progress like I've hoped and made it apparent, but I'm here now, so hopefully not yay, sorry. Go one more. Ooh, E, I, O. I'll just go to G and I'll cut it there. I won't go too high tonight just because it's late. I eventually, I can't talk. Eventually, I will show more of my higher range. Right now, I'm just keeping it mellow just to give a touch base on my progression and my riff exercises, run, trills. By the way, the exercises are not from Eric Arsenal. 2 of them I made myself. This third one, hashtag Miss Cheryl Porter, because she is a big vocal influencer. Also coach on since forever, I'm sure, on YouTube. Girl, I love you. You're amazing. I've seen your videos. You trained one of my absolute favorite. She's like, don't want to throw a name, but she's really young. She's a teenager. She is taking the world by storm with her voice. I love her. I know her name, but that's not what this video is about. But I've seen your work. I've watched her. Amazing. So this is her exercise. I don't know what she calls it, but she does also a vowel, alternating. She also does a alternate vowel exercise. And I've seen it a couple times. I'm like, I gotta try that. All right, we're gonna start at C though. E, A, noom, 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 noom. 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 One more. E, A, noom, 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 noom. All right. Well, that wraps it up with the 3 exercises that I did from the riffs, runs, and trills practices I was doing. I am really happy. I hope you guys, I notice I'm glowing because I've applied some practices behind the scenes in my life from my 6-month hiatus I took since the last update video that I made, just to say I'm back, here I am. You know, I came quite a bit of ways. I also have been improving my physical health as well. So I don't know if you noticed me, I look probably much thinner compared to my first videos where I didn't look the healthiest, and you could just see it. A lot of my spirit I was going through it. Let's just say, no other words, I was going through it. Things needed to happen. I'm here now and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to have made this video. We're going to continue on to the next one, and then I'll show more of my higher range, and I'll get more into depth about what I kind of do to know. And a lot of it comes into confidence. Like once you know and reconnect with your muscles and put practices and keep doing it and just being yourself, be yourself and have fun, then a lot of your own spirit as a singer will come out. You will gain the confidence back. You will gain your knowledge back and say, haha, you know? So just, I'm a little bit airy because at the same time I'm a little tired, so I'm not trying to push too much because singing when tired is definitely not a good thing. But yeah, so I'm really happy to be here. Thanks for tuning in. Motive for life. Peace. Have a good night, you lovely people. Stay tuned for more.